Today, Precarious plays
Endless Legend. Tree of Life. That counts as a forest. Of course. Undergrass. So, I mean, it's like at least 2. Oh, did you start?
No, I didn't.
No, sorry.
I was waiting for you to tell me go.
Go.
All right. Thank you.
Listen, hey, now, come on. You can't tell me that you're not interested in me checking each individual tile to see if there's forest on it. I kind of wish that there was maybe there's a way to check more quickly. There's probably just sort of like a deductive way.
Couldn't you just turn the map layer off, like the HUD off and look? That make it easier to check for forest?
That didn't help. Well, the problem is that, like, this I can tell from here, it's forest. But as an example...
Is that supposedly forest? Oh, but that is.
This is taiga, which has a forest in it, but you can see that they've kind of, like, they've only left a little bit of it, you know?
Yeah, well, and same with where that tree fall is. God, that's beautiful. Look at that. Just look at that.
And does this...
World tree ass fountain. Look at it.
So there's like no forest. No, is that there's a tree. I guess that counts as a forest. I mean, it definitely does because it says so, but...
It's hard to tell with the towns.
Yeah, a lot of it's just tundra rock. And that says taiga, but that's also a taiga. Did it... No, terrain with forest. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably worth the 2 upkeep.
Okay.
Is the point.
All right. So, do we almost have an army?
We are getting very close because we've got an orc on the way there, and we have Zoyos is there, is on the continent. We already have the settler and 1 monk and 1 orc in here. Oh! Thanks for reminding me, Brain. You're welcome.
Your brain has a funny voice.
Hold on. Are these still superior to the equipment we can make now? Not really. Oh no, there's also a percentage element. So it's probably still better. The point blank power 3 is questionable. Like, is that worth making the jump? And that adds to damage. I'll look at that more closely between sessions. For right now, I just need to upgrade for Zoyos's armor. Oh, it's stuck at tier 1, right? Okay.
Why is it stuck at tier 1?
Because heroes get at least tier 1 automatically, I assume. Now, I don't want to dwell on this too long. You know what? I'm gonna skip those for now. The armor, what I should really just be looking at is accessories. Now, already has army health boost. Where is initiative boost? High ground. That's improved initiative for him. This one. Okay. So we're going to do army initiative boost. And army damage boost. Which also applies to him. So you can see that it's a nice, tidy little bonus. Do I want to try to grab one of these? Maybe improved army. You know, he already has army health boost. Improved speed? Is he slow? I'll have to check to see if he's slow compared to the units he's traveling with. Because I hadn't considered that.
Yeah.
The monks only have 6 because I didn't boost their speed because they're supposed to be sort of like the heavy unit. Really, the orc, I think, is the limiting factor. It's pretty easy to split an army and leave the slower units behind, and then they can still reinforce an army.
Yeah.
But I think that Zoya should probably be at least as fast as the Seekers that he travels with. I hadn't considered that was not the case. Let me switch these around just for my own sanity.
It's because this is Zoyos the First. He needs his walker. He's a little slow.
Don't be that way. Be kind. Oh, dang. I completely forgot to... Ugh, those are... I think... Are improved armors on the docket? Yeah, that's what I'm researching right now. So I'm going to not do the armor. What I'm going to do instead is I need to think about... this person's weapon. So they have unsteady. What's the other one that has do wands give you unsteady? Yeah.
A lot of interesting looking wands.
Yeah, this one I like because it's just a weird sword. Yeah. Here, let's take a quick look at that.
Nice.
You know what it reminds me of?
Yeah. It even looks like a tuning fork.
All right, hold on. So that one provides more initiative. So that one's sort of defensive. I don't really care about that. So I think I'm just going to go for this one. And is that the one that I still want? Because unsteady 3. Yeah, minus 30 attack. Which I feel like of the debuffs, is this debuff? What is exhaustion? Is that defense? Minus 30 defense. I think that I'm gonna go slightly defensive still and just have this person move first and then debuff the attack of the person they're targeting. For the sake of the army.
Makes sense.
Movement is all used up mostly. And every town has something that it's working on. Let's go.
One more turn.
No, how much time do we have?
About half.
3 turns.
3 turns.
3 turns.
Madman.
I swear it. I vow to have that many turns. Let's move super fast. New army right there. It's happening. Gonna send him out. And then Zoyos. I'll just send both armies. That's what I'll do. I'll send both. And
just
the Guardian.
In case.
And then we'll all have a good laugh whenever they just send out an actual welcoming committee, like not a mean one,
It's
like
like
just a party friend.
Hey, we packed you some sandwiches. We thought we would have a picnic on this neutral ground with you. Yeah. These sandwiches aren't poisoned. We promise. But
you know what? I wouldn't have suspected anything if you hadn't said anything. So, you know what?
we're
I just
gonna
need to
eat our own sandwiches.
just
How about
get
that?
everybody over there. Just start by getting everybody over there.
Move along. Can they see? They can see our maps, but they can't. They still have like the fog of war when they're not our best friends, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that closing their borders might have also...
Blinded them.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're unfriendly. Just disadvantages on all sides. It's not a good way to be. But here we are, having to build an army. Ugh.
3, go down to 3. Or 2, there we go. Go down to 2. That's what I meant. Smokehouse, warehouse. How many of those do we have? I'm gonna make 2 cities soon, so I want 2 stockpiles. And, see, this is my plan. By the time I'm putting down those cities, I want to grab this one which makes the stockpiles even crazier.
Ooh.
So it should, again, bring the 2 cities that I make more or less
Right
up to par.
And then the
Yeah.
only thing we'll have to deal with is people being grouchy about, like, oh, why are you making more cities?
And you see, I can check here. I forgot that I can just check right here for all of them. See, one thing that I appreciate about this game as a user, this screen makes it quite easy in the late game to modify stuff across your whole empire.
Yeah, that's really nice.
But I can't imagine that that's fun to look at right now for other people, anybody watching this. Just trust me, it's super fun. It's really cool, so handy,
You can
so
make
good.
the digits go up, go down, go up, or down.
Well, listen, hold on. Here's the cool thing, right? Check this out. You can actually, if I remember, you can modify your workers from this screen.
I know, and make the numbers go up.
So
down.
if winter rolls around and your dust goes in the toilet, you can go in here to kind of like distribute it across the whole empire. You don't have to be like, oh, okay, well, Gadanak, you guys just work on dust. Everybody else, you guys do what you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the empire plans are getting awfully expensive, yeah, I need to start putting a couple people over there. Gadanak was still making too many babies.
It's like, let's feed all of them.
Yeah, they're still in baby mode. 2, and then still 2. Okay, and then still 2, and then still 2. That's fine.
Okay.
And they can slow down on that as well.
It's gonna be summer in one turn.
Oh. I took away their food production because of they were making settlers, which cancels it anyway. This poor place is just not great. It's got a crappy location. Should I I should find the biggest one that doesn't have a dust intensifier right now. I think it's fine. We'll do a dust refinery. We'll do a dust refinery. It's fine. Smokehouse there, warehouse there. And that'll be 2 of each, which is what I need.
Are we missing any more troops?
Probably. I haven't checked in a bit. Is anybody making... okay, they're making an orc.
Okay.
Training an orc, sorry. Well, I don't know. They get up to some weird stuff.
The time scale in this is ambiguous. They might be making an orc.
Hold on, I think I can check from one screen. Yes, I can. Okay. So presently...
That's so nice. Did Civilization ever do that?
Possibly, but I don't know. One of the problems with Civilization is that the sometimes jumping from one game to the next, certain quality of life features are lost and just forgotten. Orc and a monk and a second monk. I think that right now I need a total of 4 for each. So I've got 3 seekers, 1 orc, 2 orc, 3 orc, 1 monk, 2 monk. You know what? That's something that I'll handle between sessions, making sure that it's on track. Because even though I just did all of that counting, because my mind was yelling at me, say something, say anything, don't just count. I didn't absorb it. I didn't do either job well.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, they have the settler, they have a monk. So they are going to get both of these. 2 monks, 1 seeker, 1 orc, and then the settler can just take the spot of one of the orcs. So they really just need 1 seeker for right now. Oh. Sure. Can I just retrofit the army? What does it take to retrofit the army? That's it, that's all? You guys as well? Is that affordable? That's affordable. What about you? Have you... You know what? I should check really quickly. These can also be edited. And I added one thing before. There are different staves that they can equip. This guardian can equip that provides a button. Don't do that. Did I even go 1 turn?
I don't think so.
No, that's not. That's what I get
I'm
for
busy making orcs.
running my mouth. No, here, it's gonna be great. Can't move that far. All right, well, goodbye.
Oh, okay. Just bye.
That's the end.
Bye.
Oh, dang.